I'm
And
sure.
I think that's what the show is about. Not masking or faking or anything. Easiest thing to do now. But why should I do if I don't believe in something?
Correct.
I may win the trophy, I may not win the trophy, but I will win the hearts. And that's what we work hard for. At least I am being myself. Hi guys, I'm Soundarya Sharma and you're watching me on PeepingMoon.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Rashita Sahni and you're watching me on PeepingMoon.com. Well, today I have with me Soundarya Sharma, who's out of the Big Boss house after entertaining us for a really long time. Hi Soundarya, how have you been?
I'm good, Rashita. But yeah, the feeling would have been better if I had stayed for another 20 days. But it's a journey.
Correct. I'm sure your fans would believe in that because a lot of surprising tweets are coming in that people are really sort of shocked that you are out. The early reports have come in and people are like speculating about it.
Yeah.
How do you see that as? Was it as shocking for you?
Shocking, I would say. It's unpredictable because inside the house and the politics, what happens is very unpredictable, and that's how the game is. So I am out, and I am that way is a byproduct of internal politics, not eviction. Because if you go by votings, I was not supposed to be out. So internal politics, that's how it is. And why would they want, you know? Everybody wants not as tough competition when they're escalating.
Correct.
That's how they see. So if someone is a threat to them, or however they look at their game perspective, so yeah, good for them.
Don't you think it's a little unfair because it wasn't the audience's
It is.
choice?
How can I decide? Like girl, I performed the bestest in my task and whatever I could do in my best abilities. But certain things are not in my hands, and I'm not a people pleaser. If I was a people pleaser or part of any mandli or pile on or tag along with some friend, I would have been there. I wouldn't be having an interview today with you, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
But would have been nicer if we were doing this after another 20 days.
I am so sure about that. But if not you this week, who do you think deserved to be out of the house?
It could be anybody. I don't want to name anyone because as for me, if I think, oh, he or she's not giving enough of entertainment or whatever the source of entertainment, it could be my perception. I don't know, like everybody underestimated Sumbul and Stan, and they equally stayed as me and till now.
Others,
and in fact, whatever, they ended up making some alliances which I could not, and that's why I'm here. If I had not played an individual game, I wouldn't have been out. I'm the classic example of playing on my own. Because if I was a people pleaser or piling on or thinking कि ओ मैं out हो जाऊंगी, आज दोस्ती कर लो, कोई बात नहीं, झगड़ा हुआ है, 20 दिन की बात और है, कर लो. I'm not that. मैं कल क्या evict होती याद हो जाऊं, but at least मैं अपनी नजर में सही हूँ. For me, that is what is more important.
Yeah. I'm sure, but your friendship with Archana has gone through several ups and downs.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about it right now? Because we did find it very real, because even the fights were coming across as two friends, having a genuine fight.
But that was a genuine bond and is a genuine bond, because I feel it was fake or fabricated or for the game. I won't be impulsive, or neither she would be. So that's where you guess the genuinity of a relationship, not unorchestrated, pre-planned or something.
I'm sure. But when earlier, when Gautam was also inside the house, there were so many things being spoken. And when he got out, I had a chance to speak to him. And he told that everything with you was organic and real. And he said, I'll wait for her to come out. So what's the update on that?
So if it's at that, let's see how it goes now, because I have no clue. It's been really, really long of a communication. And like I said, I go with the flow. I do not have a preconceived notion about anybody, not just him, anybody. And I don't hold anything against anyone, because that is a part of game, that is inside, and we are not Jani Dushmans or anything. We can always, have equations with people. Having said that, I think for me, easiest thing was to just play the card that, I'm alone, I'm still in love and all. For me, easiest thing,
I know.
like I said before. But I am not somebody who would fake it. If I feel certain things, I would say it.
Correct.
And if people find it whatever, good for them, God bless them. This is who I am.
I'm
And
sure.
I think that's what the show is about. Not masking or faking or anything. Easiest thing to do now. But why should I do if I don't believe in something?
Correct.
I may win the trophy, I may not win the trophy, but I will win the hearts. And that's what we work hard for. At least I am being myself.
I'm sure.
will myself, my Zamir.
There is this word that's attached with your name is being organic and being real. That is at least what we saw in the show.
Thank
that you
you.
are also communicating right now. But what is not coming across as real is this one particular bond, which is of Shalin and Tina, and a lot has been spoken about them. As a housemate who has lived with them, what is your take on that entire thing?
Of course, you must have seen it even 2 episodes back, or I think 1 episode back. It was all pre-planned, as
Correct.
what we hear from
Yeah,
Salman sir. They
yeah.
had a common person. So, like I said, to each their own. They have their own prerogative to decide how they want to do it, and this is who they are. I'm glad I did not know about any contestant before I was entering. I'm glad I had not seen Big Boss, and I'm glad I just had a notion about Big Boss. It's a house of fights and madhouse,
Yeah.
but it's not just that.
I
Because
know.
I earned good equations, like my equation with Sajaji. My, of course, goes without saying Archana's. Okay, so I'm not mentioning that. And with Nimrit, I happened to really develop that bond, and there was a time when I and Nimrit were not talking for almost 6 long weeks,
I
which
know.
is huge time.
Yeah.
And then we reckoned that, relatability again, including, and I'm somebody who is more invested in friendships and relationships, and I am a very giving person. And I like to take that honest step without any expectation. So I did that even for Nimrit.
Yeah.
So she reciprocated, and of course, yes, her ticket to finale week somewhere. I'm glad I could be party to it. And again, it's our kismat. So I am somebody who will level up my friends and be part of their,
Yeah.
success and growth, than cribbing and sulking.
I know.
Because jiski kismat mein jo hai, aap nahi chheen sakte. So I am not somebody who will character assassinate, who
Yeah.
will pull others down, and it's a game. I'm glad we are part of it.
Correct.
You never know. I'm out today and tomorrow I'm signing a movie. If I was not out, I won't be doing it.
Correct.
We are running and chasing
Yeah.
great opportunities like Big Boss to to reach greater heights in
Yeah.
life. You never know. So
That's-
I'm hopeful.
That's a really optimistic way to actually look at life.
Especially after coming out from Big Boss after 4 months. I
Yeah.
mean,
But lastly, if I ask you, who do you see at the current situation in the top 3? Who would those names be?
it could be anybody. It's very unpredictable. I don't want to just name anybody randomly, because if I can be out of any internal politics, anything could be
Correct.
happening there. And जब आप वहाँ रहते हो, चीजें अलग होती हैं. So it's very easy to say and name who I think would be. I could think whatever, and people may not relate with it, because a lot of them had not settled with the fact, oh, this is how she is.
Yeah.
So I am a certain person. So, but yeah, I would definitely want my friend Archana to be there, Nimrit to be there. Sumbul is a nice person
Yeah.
too, I feel.
I'm sure. But, lastly, before signing off, I just had to tell this to you that, Soundarya, you have played the game with utmost dignity and
Oh,
grace.
thank
And
you. See, this is my win.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if I have not won
Correct.
the trophy,
You're the
but
first one from Big Boss 16. I'm telling this to you, honestly.
it means a lot, Rashita.
Thank you so
Means a lot.
much. And we would have loved to see you in the finale, but nevertheless, I think better and bigger things are waiting for you outside the house.
I'm grateful that I got to experience this journey.
Correct.
Because as for me, I'm from film background. Reality show तो दूर दूर तक नहीं.
Of course.
And web मेरे अभी 2-3 show आए. And if God is kind, I would want to do greater things in
Yeah.
life. But ये मैंने सोचा नहीं था, and it came my way. So yeah, God wanted this route for
I
me
know.
to be where my big dreams want to be. So you never know.
I am sure.
I'm just working hard towards it.
And all the very best for everything that you're going to do in the
Thank
future.
you so much.
Thank you
And
for
I'm
joining us.
so glad that people, in some way, they
Yeah.
relate and reckon
I
with me
know.
and given their love. It's very important.
I am sure about that. But thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank